Hi, everyone, and welcome to trimester 3 of Geometry at Anoka High School. My name is Bernie Ward. I will be your trimester 3 geometry teacher. We call this course Geometry B. And I know these are kind of interesting times that we're living in right now, but I am truly excited to be your teacher. I think I've put together a great trimester for you, a trimester that'll give you all sorts of stuff, obviously some math content, but just some other things such as routines, some positive thinking, some discipline discussions every now and again, so that we can just kind of, stay in a positive mindset, stay strong, learn a little bit of math, and get through all this together. And so, once again, my name is Bernie Ward. I'm going to be your Geometry B teacher this trimester, and I am really, really excited to do that. I just want to kind of make this video here today just to give you an overview of our course website. Everything on that we're going to do this trimester will be handled through this course website. And so it's really important to me that you understand it and you understand how it operates and you understand how and where to access the information that we need you and want you to interact with. So every time you come to this website, you will see this screen. This is our home screen, and it's got a short little message to students, parents, and other classroom observers. And then it's got a bigger message specifically to students. And this video will also handle these messages for you students. So keep watching and let's learn a little bit here. One thing I want to mention is this bold note here. Please note, an attendance check form must be filled out every day. Um, we are required to take attendance during this time, and obviously you're not going to be showing up to classes or anything like that, but you do need to interact with this material every single day. Most of the time it'll be somewhere around 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more. No, most of the time no longer than like a class period would have been. And we just need you to fill out a form each day that says, hey, I interacted with this material, and then that serves as your attendance for my class, and I will be marking that in Synergy. So um, just make sure you find that attendance check form and fill it out every day. I will show you what that looks like in just a second when we get to the course content, but those forms are just in the flow of our lessons. So as long as you're actually accessing those pages, you should see it and it should be no problem. Only thing that's missing on this screen right now that will be there when you're watching this is there will be this video, the video I'm currently making will be in this gray box down here. Obviously, it's not there yet because I am, like I said, currently making it. But when you access this page, you will see its link right there. All right, so now without further ado, let's get through kind of all the options and the things I've laid out for you in this course, and let's keep looking through this home tab first. So if you look at the home tab, that's where we are right now. Everything's a drop-down menu, so there are two other pages below home, bio and contact Mr. Ward. If you click bio, it'll just give you a couple paragraphs about me, talk to you about my experience and my teaching career, as well as other things I do. I'm also a basketball coach and a girls golf coach. And so I've discussed a little bit of that on that page. If you're interested in me, go ahead and click that and read about it. I do want to click on the contact Mr. Ward form though, just because I think this will be kind of important. On this page, I've given you my email address, so feel free to send me an email there anytime. Other thing that's important here is my office hours. Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 and 1 to 3. If you ever reach out to me during those time periods, I will do my absolute best to respond to you basically just right away. Um, if you reach out to me outside of those time periods, I'll definitely be checking my email and my phone often, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But I will definitely get back to you quickly in between these times. So keep that in mind. And then lastly, if you don't want to email me or if this is just easier for you, you can just fill out this form on this page and it'll send a message straight to me. I just need your email address so I know how to contact you back, name, and then just send me your message. And either way, whether you send me a real email or fill out this form, it'll notify me on my phone or my computer and I will be able to get back to you quickly. So that is the home tab. Now, the Geometry B button. This is where our entire course lies. So I'm going to spend most of the time in this video talking about this. Um, as you can see, we have a calendar, syllabus and other information, district created math help it says, and then you'll start to see our units where it says step 1 all the way through step 5, and then an end at a final review. So let's go through these quick. On our calendar, this is just a Google calendar I've created for our course and have embedded into our website. And so if you want to know what we're doing each and every day, I've already got that listed here, at least for the first unit. And obviously it's expanding as I create the next units that we'll go through. And all of these are links. So Monday, March 30th, it says first day of trimester 3. If I click that, you will also see a couple bullet points where it basically tells you what you have to do on that day. So become comfortable with our website and sign into Google Classroom. And that will serve as your attendance check for day 1. So just be wary of that, right? And then if you look at Tuesday, the next day, that's where we start some math. We'll go over a little notes, do a little worksheet, and there'll be an attendance check. And basically everything will function like that, and it looks like that, and it's labeled like that. I want to make sure we keep the routine basically the same every single day so we can just get into the habit of, you know, understanding what we're going to do, and we just show up, we do it, and then, we move on to the next day. And I think keeping it simple is important at a time like this. And so that's what I've tried to do. So that's the calendar. I believe you can even add this to your phone if you would like to. So keep that in mind. Then under the drop down, there's some other stuff, syllabus and other information. There'll be a few documents in there you can read through if you want a little bit more information about the course. District created math help could be a good link for you at some point. I've got tons of videos, tons of practice, tons of review stuff to help walk you through the content. For some of you, that might be great. For others, you might want a little bit more help. If you click that button there, it'll bring you to some resources our district has put together that can also help you. And these will be different videos, different practice modules, stuff like that. So here's geometry. Remember, we are in trimester B. So you would want to scroll down here, and then you'll see unit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, same units that we'll be working through. So let's say you need help on our first unit, which is unit 6. You would want to come to this website, click unit 6. It'll show you different benchmarks and learning targets. And then if you just click these are links, and it'll help you with those skills. And so I just want to show you this, mention it. This could be useful for some of you as you work through the course. All right, now back to our website. Underneath that is step 1, unit 6. And students, this is where all of the content is located. In these step 1, step 2, 3, 4, 5, and end links, unit 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, here is where our course is. So let's go through a few days. Now, here's how I try to put this together. I just wanted everything to be linear, which means it just goes in order. Do everything from top to bottom and left to right. And here's what I mean by that. When you click Unit 6, right triangles, this is what pops up. First thing you'll see is a blank note packet on the left and a filled out note packet on the right. I would encourage you to print one of these off if you could, or just access it on your phone or tablet or whatever you got, and be ready to access it frequently. The note packets kind of drive our course. This is where the information will come from so that you can practice different things and stuff like that. So print one of these off. Maybe you like to fill out a blank one. That would be great. Maybe you like to just kind of read through one and then watch some videos and try to understand what was done. That's okay too. Then once you get a note packet, we'll move on. And in all these red bars, it'll tell you what day of the week it is, and we're just going to take it one at a time. So Monday, March 30th, first day of the trimester, and we just want to go left to right here. And so the first thing you should do is watch this motivational video. I think it'll help us get into a good mindset and start this course strong. Second thing you need to do is click this Google Classroom sign-in link, use this code, and sign into our Google Classroom. And that is it for the day. Just remember that this will serve as our attendance check. So you definitely got to get into Google Classroom as soon as possible. And then once that's it, like I said, you're done for the day. Then the next day, you'll come down to Tuesday, March 31st. And this is part 1 of Target 15. And so this is where the content starts. And every Tuesday, I'm going to have a discipline reading. And it just kind of talks about making good choices and being mentally tough and strong, whether it's in good times or bad times. I think that could be important at a time like this. So please read these articles. And then here comes the content. First thing you'll see on Tuesday 31st is part 1 notes video key. And what this is going to do is it's going to take your blank note packet and help you fill out part 1, just part 1. And once you're done with part 1, then I have a worksheet to go with that. and you just want to try to complete this worksheet to the best of your ability. If you get stuck, there's always going to be an answer key for every worksheet right next to the worksheet. Reference that if you need to. And once you've watched this video and practiced some problems, we just need you to fill out this attendance check and you're done for the day. And then the next day you'll come in, it'll be Wednesday. I've got a self-reflection form. It's just an easy one question kind of reflection. And then every single day after we take notes, the next day we'll have a review. And so the part one homework review, they're going to ask you about 3 questions. Just do your best to do those questions again. And then if you get stuck on them, we've got a part one homework review video key. This video key will walk you through those 3 questions so you can continue to become comfortable with that information. And then as you can see, this is a part 2 day. So once we review part 1, then we're moving on to part 2 of notes. The screen recorder I use for my laptop only lets me make 15-minute videos. Every once in a while, notes take longer than 15 minutes, in which case I have to provide 2 videos. So you'll notice on this day, here's a part 2 notes video key 1, and then down here is a part 2 notes video key 2. So to get all the way through part 2 in the note packet, you do need to watch both these videos. So try to watch both. I do my best to explain this concept. And then here's the part 2 worksheet with a part 2 worksheet answer key. And then once you're done practicing some of those problems, fill out the attendance check and you are done for Wednesday, right? And then you'll move on to the next day. And guys, it's just a repeat. Move on to the next day, go left to right, and finish everything, right? And so the next day, a self-reflection form again. Here's another homework review. Here's the problems. Here's the video. And then we're going through part 3 of notes. So it took 2 videos again for part 3. Watch them both, fill out the packet. And then here's the worksheet, answer key, attendance check. And so as you can see, this is very consistent, and we are really just trying to help you get into a routine, help you try to stay positive, think about important things, and learn a little bit of math. Now, one of the other things I wanted was, if anybody's had my classes before, I do these motivational videos every Monday. I talk about life quite a bit, and I wanted this course to do that as well. That's why I've included motivational videos and discipline reflections and self-reflections, things like that. So keep doing those, and I think that's going to be important at a time like this. In addition, just like my class last trimester, for anybody who's in it, we go through notes, 1, 2, 3 days in a row maybe, and then we step it back and have a practice day. And that's going to be the same thing we do in this. And so when I scroll down to Friday, April 3rd, you'll notice it's titled Practice Day. And all you want to try to do is finish the first 3 worksheets. And so you won't get any new content here. You're just going to try to practice what we've already been through. You'll notice there's a review still of part 3, but then I just re-included part 1 worksheet, part 1 key, part 2 worksheet, part 2 key, part 3 worksheet, part 3 key, and of course, the attendance check. And so that's the gist of our course. You'll get a whole bunch of note days, you'll get a whole bunch of practice days. And we're just going to try to learn content, answer some questions, learn content, answer some questions over and over again. And that'll be the whole day, or the whole trimester 3 course, right? And then you move on, we're going on to part 4 and so on. And once you've completed all of unit 6 down at the bottom, it tells you move on to step 2, unit 7. And you go to geometry, go to step 2, unit 7, and unit 7 will be different content, but it'll be structured in the exact same way. All right, and that's basically an overview of the course. I just want to show you one last thing. I'm going to flip over here. All of this works on a phone, and it works really well on a phone. This is what it'll look like on a phone. You'll have to click the 3 dots to get, our different kind of options here. If you scroll down, click the drop down of Geometry B, you'll get the same options you get on the Chromebook or the laptop website. If I click step 1, unit 6, it'll bring me to those things. And then again, everything is made to just go in order. So just scroll down, you'll see the first day and you'll see all the things to do. Then you'll see the second day and all the things to do. So you can absolutely do this course on a phone. That would be perfect. If you are intrigued by my motivational videos and my discipline articles, here's more of a link to do and read and watch more of those things, plus some more self-reflection journals. Feel free to browse that. But that is basically it. Please email me if you have any questions. Thank you very much. This is going to be a